call Dan Phillips the Dr. Seuss of home building. His roof lines bend and pitch wildly. The angles are all wrong, and the overall design is just, well, weird. Even the building materials are strange, from ceilings lined with picture frame corners to floors paved with wine corks.
These are frame corners from frame shops. When they rotate their inventory, they just throw those things away, and then, of course, I'm standing there, say thank you very much. These are relish plates up here, and they're vastly more successful as windows than covered with pickles, and I like pickles. I don't have anything against pickles. I like pickles.
So what about this mirror on the wall here?
Those are all just mirror shards. You get those from the dumpster at glass shops, and they're very happy to let you have them. 85% of everything you see here on this property was either headed to the landfill or the burn pile, or it was salvage.
You heard right. 85% of this not-so-humble home came from throwaway materials. And that's just the first chapter of this storybook house. You see, Dan isn't building this structure for himself. It's part of what he calls a homesteading initiative, a program to help the working poor live the American dream of home ownership.
Every town has a crushing need for affordable housing all across the country. The local establishment says that affordable is $140,000. That's not affordable at all. We need affordable between $20,000 and $50,000 for the working poor. That's affordable. And what we've done in this town is that we've started a homesteading initiative known as Bridget's Paradigm in honor of Bridget's Place, which is a nonprofit organization in Houston that sponsored the first project. But the idea is that anybody can have a house. They just have to have good credit or no credit, but not bad credit. $500 to buy their own tools and a stable job, which can be minimum wage. Then we line them up with a seasoned builder, and they build their own houses out of recycled materials that are available by the mountain. A town this size would otherwise be discarding usable building materials that would build a small-scale house once a week. So in a town this size, we're burying a small-scale house once a week. Well, that's crazy when we have these little families that would do anything to own a house.
Dan's motto is so simple it's genius. Use mostly recycled materials, hire only unskilled labor, and keep it small.
They're downsized. You don't get carpet. You don't get vinyl. No dishwashers. No garbage disposers. If you don't have the discipline to wash your own dishes, maybe you don't deserve dishes.
Most importantly, anyone who wants a Dan Phillips home has to swing a hammer themselves. So far, he's helped 8 families build and purchase a home, and Eric Ferris is next in line.
I'm gonna actually get a chance to build my own house from the foundation up. Everything's gonna be my decision, you know. This gotta go here, this gotta be like this, you know. And Dan's gonna be there to back me up.
Actually, Eric, the shaving horse is a time-honored 19th century woodworking tool.
2 years ago, Eric Ferris didn't know tile grout from window caulk. Like a lot of people, he drifted from job to job and apartment to apartment. Then he met Dan Phillips. Now Eric's a skilled craftsman on his way to owning his own home.
I have some wind in my sail now, you know. Before I was kind of just logging around trying to figure it all out. But now, you know, yeah, I'm moving in a purpose, a sense of direction, and you know, I have something to look forward to, you know, and also something to leave with my family, you know, with my children's children can look, and we can continue this, you know, this theme and just keep it rolling. I feel pretty honored and blessed to have met Mr. Dan Phillips. You know, Dan to me is a seed. You know, I met him, he planted these seeds in my life, and now they're flourishing. You know, there's some harvest coming out of it, and then I'm planning on doing the same thing. You know, taking that harvest, replanting, get another harvest, and then we'll have a whole orchard. Yeah, we'll build a whole community.
Dan Phillips has a vision of a new America, one where everyone owns their own home and human beings tread lightly on Mother Earth. He may not live to see his dream come true, but revolutionary ideas last much longer than mere mortals. For now, Dan's happy changing the world, one life at a time.
You know, when you ask somebody, hey, you want to own your own house? They'll go,
Yeah, right.
no, really, you want to own your own house? Then they realize, you see the fire in their eyes, and then they tear up. Yeah, I mean, it's in everybody. Okay, that feeds you. Everybody wants to give and be generous and give back. Everybody wants to help. I have the opportunity. And you don't finish, I'm not going to finish in my lifetime, but you don't finish unless you start. You have to start somewhere.